I have to pack this whole bin of stuff. It's like 28, 29 items, something crazy like that. So let's go.
Won't nobody love you the way they should. Won't nobody check up on you, make sure you're good. Won't nobody check those body counts for your neck.
Hi, my name is Becky Park and I'm a part-time reseller, and typically I don't sell that many things, but because we had a long weekend and because I went out of town Friday afternoon and I was out of town until Sunday night, and today's Monday, which is Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, and it's a holiday. We didn't have school, and there's also no post, so there are a lot of packages that I have to ship out. I did send out like 30% off offers in my Poshmark closet. I had sales running on eBay and maybe somewhere else, I don't know, but as a result I have about 28, 29 items to ship out. I also have an offer that came in. I let her know about my closet clear out thing, seeing if she'll come up $5, but honestly by the time I'm done getting through all these packages, if she hasn't responded, I'm just going to accept the offer that I got on the item. So I don't typically do these kinds of videos, but right now both of my kids are at gymnastics. My husband took them. I'm going to try to film as much as I can right now, and then if I don't finish up right now, which I honestly feel like I won't, but if I don't, I'll finish up later. So we're just going to see how this goes. It's not like the cleanest, most amazing setup here, but we're just going to make do. I did pull all of the items already. You saw the bin of stuff. I did print most of my labels. The only labels I haven't printed yet are eBay's, because for eBay, you ideally would do them all at once, and so I've got to get things like put into their bags and boxes and stuff before I ship them out. So if you enjoy a good ship with me video, it's kind of like a ship with me / what's sold, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, do all the things, but we're going to jump right into it. And we're going to start with a direct sale. It's a pair of boots that someone named, I want to say Tanya, or it's Tania, but someone purchased from me directly after watching this haul right here, so I will grab them and let's get to shipping. All right, here are the boots. They are the North Face. They have like a cable knit fold over detail. They're really cute. I did have to sweater shave them just a bit because they were a little bit pilly, but I looked around for a box, and I think the best box is going to be this Amazon box here. I'm going to reuse this. I'm going to rip off some of the old tape. It's not like a huge deal, but I just feel like it looks kind of messy. And then I'm also going to get rid of my old shipping label, the label that was used to ship whatever was sent to me in this box from Amazon. We're going to get rid of that, because when you are reusing a box, which is great by the way, like I definitely encourage reusing boxes as much as possible, you cannot have your label, your original label, as well as the label that you are using to ship something out to someone else. If there are two labels, they won't ship it, they'll just send it right back to you. So the first thing I need to do is put these boots in a bag, and I do have this slightly larger bag. I always get questions about where I get these from. I just get them from Amazon, and I will have linked down below everything that you're watching me use today, including these bags. I have them in 2 sizes, and you will for sure see me use the other smaller size as well. But I'm just going to go ahead and slip these in. I do think both of them will fit pretty nicely in here. Yeah, they have to overlap just a little bit, but that's fine. And then I'm going to go ahead and close this baby up, stick it in the bag. To be honest, I don't think it needs like tissue and stuff, but I'll probably put it in there just to give the buyer peace of mind. But I mean, it's like stuff like that, if it's kind of bouncing around in the box a little bit, it's not like it can really get damaged. But under the desk here, I do have some good old throw up tissue paper, so I'm going to use that to just kind of fill in around the box so that it doesn't really move. I do have my thank you cards somewhere. They're right here. So because this is going to a viewer, I'm going to write a little bit more of a personal note. Dear Tania or Tanya. Can you even read that word? That's supposed to say these. You guys, penmanship is not my thing. So I'm going to go ahead and seal this. I already made sure to get rid of the old label. I like to do at least one across that way. and then one to the side. This is pretty good. I'll just do a couple more here just to really hold it down. All right, so this one I do have to create a label for. I use Pirate Ship, and I do have a really old video on how to use Pirate Ship to save a little bit on shipping, or if you're doing direct sales like this, and I will link that right here. Or I could honestly use PayPal too, because she paid through PayPal. So maybe we'll compare and see which one's cheaper, but honestly I'll probably go with Pirate Ship. So here is my scale. I'm gonna go ahead and weigh it. It weighs 2 pounds, 10 ounces. So I'll just put 2 pounds, 11 ounces. It's not a huge deal because once it's over a pound, it goes by poundage, not really ounces. But we're going to say 2 pounds, 11 ounces. I have to measure the dimensions of the box. So like I have to go across, down this way and then get the height. And I'm going to enter all that information into Pirate Ship and we'll see what happens. All right, so my dimensions are 10 by 15 by 4. I'm going to go ahead and write those dimensions in so that when I compare on PayPal, I know, which one's cheaper. All right, so if I ship through Pirate Ship, it's going to cost $8.88, which is great. Like, that's not much at all. But then on PayPal, for me to ship this out priority mail, it's going to cost $8.98. Honestly, I'm just going to go with PayPal since she, paid me through PayPal, and it's going to just go ahead and track through PayPal. It saves me that extra step of like needing to message her and be like, hey, here's your tracking information. PayPal is going to just go ahead and do that. Plus, there's a little extra protection when you ship through PayPal. So I'm going to go ahead and print out the shipping label through that, and we'll stick it on, and this one is ready to go. Printing my label from PayPal, super easy from my Dymo, also linked down below. Slap that on, we'll just put it right in the center there, maybe cover that other little label that was there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and stick this into my Panera bag. By the way, if you're gonna judge me while watching this video because of how messy it is in this room, you can stop watching now because it's disgusting in here. I'm working on it, but it's disgusting. Next up, we've got this big honkin' bag. This is a bag by Adrienne Vittadini, and it is something that I got from my friend when I bought out her inventory before she moved to another state. So I'm trying to figure out like how to put this in a bag to like protect it. I think I can kind of like fold it in half this way. It's not like this is leather. I mean, it is, but it's like I can get away with doing it like this. I'm trying to think though, is that, yeah, maybe if I just kind of roll it so there's not like a hard bend. I think I'm going to go with that. And so I'm going to find a bag to put it in. Let's see. I'm not sure that the bag I was using before is big enough. So I do have these slightly bigger bags. Oh, I don't know if this is going to work either. And if that doesn't work, I also have these. What is this? It's the 2.5 gallon bags. Let's see. I mean, these are the sturdiest, but I don't know if it's going to fit in there. We're just going to try a variety of things. If all else fails, I'll just kind of wrap it in, what is it called, tissue paper. I think that I'll feel best about putting it in one of these big Ziploc bags. So let's see how this goes. I just want to make sure it's not like a hard crease on that bottom panel. I think this is going to work though. Ooh, someone just paid for another item. So you guys, we have another item that we need to ship out. All right. Let's see, that went in there, but I think I need to use one more bag just to protect this side. So let me get another bag. And now they'll have 2 Ziploc bags that they can repurpose. And voila! It's not cute, but it's protected, it works, and I don't think that it's going to be bad for that bottom panel at all. So we're good to go on that front. I pulled this box, but I don't know if it's going to fit in here. Let's see. This box is no bueno. Okay, hold on. Let me grab another box. Okay, we're going to try putting it in this box. I got this box from the middle school director. Yeah, it's a perfect fit. From the middle school director at the middle school choir director. And I was like, can I steal this box from you? They were doing like fundraisers with like cookie dough or something like that. And she was like, yeah. So I'm going to write my thank you card, throw it in here. And because this is Poshmark, thank God, I don't have to weigh it. I know it's under 5 pounds and it's ready to go. there's our second box in there with the first, and this bag is already almost full, which is not good news because we've got a lot more packages to do. All right, these are going to someone named Sarah, and I'm probably going to need to use this bigger bag again. So I'm just going to stick them in here. I got these boots. Where did I get these? Oh, I got these when I was sourcing in Washington, in like the Seattle area with my family. And it was like the bougiest Goodwill I'd ever gone to. I had like like I said, I sent out 30% offers on a bunch of stuff, and this was the first sale to come in as a result of that, which was great. I mean, I sold them for a little bit less than I may have wanted to, but that's okay. I'm glad that they are finally moving. These I'm just going to go ahead and stick in a USPS shoebox. I have one around here somewhere. So I'm going to put it in this shoebox, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these at the bottom and at the top, again, just to give it a little bit of cushion. Every time we get a package from Amazon or anything like that, we like to save all of these so that I can use them for my packages. I have my thank you card, so I'm going to throw that in there. We're going to close this baby up and get it out the door. Next up is Mercari sale. So for this, I cannot use a USPS box because I believe I used FedEx Smart Post. It is a little bit cheaper than doing the USPS option on Mercari. Actually, a lot cheaper. These, I believe, sold for like $18, not much, but it's a pair of Bear Traps boots, and there were some flaws on the vegan leather, so not even real leather. So, you know, there were kind of not that many things going for it, which is why I let go of them at the price that I did. And I definitely didn't want to be stuck with these boots as we headed into, you know, spring. So I was happy to just go ahead and move them. I'm going to go ahead and put this in. Let me show you what box I'm going to use. All right, so here is the box that I found for these boots. I think that they'll fit pretty nicely. Yeah, there's a little bit of room at the top, so I've got some craft paper. I'm just going to throw it on top. I think, yeah, my card is in there. We are good to go. So I'm going to close this up. Let's weigh this and make sure that it is not over. I believe I got a 3-pound label for these, so let's see. All right, as you can see, we just made the cuts. There we go. Stick the label on. I think we need a new bag. I don't know if this is even gonna fit. It's not, so I'm gonna start a new IKEA bag. First IKEA bag started. As you can see, we are starting with our shoes, boots, those sort of things, because those are at the top of the bin of things that I have to ship. These are a pair of Laredo Roper boots is, I believe, what they're called. I got them at a Goodwill while I was thrifting with my daughter. Someone left me such a rude comment in this haul video, basically saying, like, why are you, you know, taking stuff from the neat, like that whole argument, right, of like how basically resellers are horrible people. I would definitely recommend that you watch Hustle at Home Mom. I don't remember her exact YouTube channel name, but Ashley, if you watch her channel and the video that she made about that very topic, I think it's very eye-opening, and I love all the points that she made. But yeah, that argument that resellers are bad because we're taking stuff from the poor, like, actually we're helping the cause of Goodwill because we are bringing in income for those stores, and that money is what they use to help the needy. So anyway, I'm not telling you the prices on anything as far as like how much they sold for, how much I spent, but I'll have all that information on the screen somewhere. So we're going to go ahead and put these just in a regular USPS box. There are a few that I like to use, and these are so narrow, they're kind of a smaller size. I will go ahead and show you which box I'm going to put them in. So this is literally, it's just like a priority mail box, and let's see, it's the 1097. So this is a really good size for like jeans and stuff, but also these I think are going to fit in here really nicely. I actually tried using it before and it was not a good fit, so I'm just reusing the box. I just have to use more tape, but it is perfect for these. Okay, so I'm going to use tape for this box for sure. So this is a cool sale because it actually sold to a guest, which means they probably found it just searching on like Google and they came across my listing on Poshmark and they just bought it outright. They probably didn't even create like a Poshmark account. They just bought it through Google. Therefore, it was a full price sale. And then for their handle, it just says guest with like a bunch of random numbers and letters after it. And that's how you know that that's what happened. So that's a cool little sale right there. We're going to put this on in the IKEA bag as well. All right, next up we have just these little sandals from Gap. I think that my daughter was supposed to wear them. She never did. They're literally in a size 12. They're so cute. I don't know. She's not like really super into cutesy things like that. And she's not a huge fan of like thong sandals at all. So lots of reasons why these just did not work for her. But I'm going to put it in this tiny little bag. I actually got these when I bought out a local reseller's inventory. She gave me all of her little bags as well. You guys, I never remember what these are called. The clear plastic bags, you know what I'm talking about. But that's a perfect fit for these. But these sold on eBay, so I'm going to go ahead and use, I'll show you, I have like my little container thing, and I've got these little, let's see, I can't talk and hold the camera at the same time apparently, but I've got these little poly mailers from eBay that I purchased using my quarterly credit. So yeah, they're gonna go in there super nicely. So I'll tuck those in there, write my thank you card, and we will be on our merry way. So I'm gonna write the name of the buyer on the bag because like I said, I'm going to do all of my eBay shipping labels at once so that I can just print out bulk shipping labels. And I did make another eBay sale, so I'm going to write that down really quickly on my list. It was, I think, a Maurice's top. I'm going to go ahead and weigh this just to see how much it weighs, and then I can put that information down. So this weighs 5.2 ounces. I'm going to go ahead and say 6. And then what I'm going to do is write that down so that when I do go to print my labels, I can literally just like plug in all the numbers and then print them really quickly and easily. So there's that. This is a Patagonia belt. I got this at the bin, so I think I have like $1.27 into this. I believe it sold for $15. So I'm gonna go ahead and figure out how I want this to look in order to ship it. We'll just do something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna again use one of these little clear bags, put it in here just to give it a little extra protection. And then because this is so little and so cute, I'm going to use one of these small flat rate boxes. I really like these because these, you just assemble them really quickly by yourself and they're really easy to do. So let me write my thank you card. All right, so put my card at the bottom. Put this together. Like so. So easy to put together. I really love these boxes. They're great for like kids' clothes, great for t-shirts, and apparently great for little Patagonia belts. So there's that one. My fear whenever I'm shipping this many things is that I'm going to send the wrong thing to the wrong person. This can really go anywhere, so we'll just stick it in there. This is another Mercari sale. It is a Tommy Bahama like button-up shirt, and it's made of like a Tencel Lysol blend, I want to say. Yeah, Tencel and Lysol. I'm just going to go ahead and put this into, I'll show you the smaller size bag that I have. A little clear bag. So this is a little bit smaller of a size, perfect for this kind of stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and slip this right in. Close up the thing. I don't know if this ever happens to you guys, and I'm sorry if this is TMI, but I always find my hair like on clothes, near clothes. I feel like I just shed like a crazy person. But because that is a Mercari package, I'm going to go ahead and pull out one of my plain poly mailers. So not anything with like an eBay brand on it, obviously. I think Mercari tried to come out with mailers with like their logo on it once. Am I crazy? I don't know. This is a mailer by the company No Issue, and it is 100% compostable, which is pretty cool. Let me throw my thank you card in there. And this one will be good to go. I like these mailers too because they have 2 of the adhesive strips. So you just pull it off to use it once, and then they can actually reuse the bag again too as a mailer. And they can use the other adhesive strips. So I like that. That was really great thinking when they were designing this bag. Let's throw it in this bag too. We're going to try to fill up this bag to the brim, and then we will go back to this IKEA bag. All right, so I'm trying something kind of new, which is auctions every Sunday, mainly on stuff that I'm just sick of looking at, like things that have been in my inventory for a while, or things that I'm listing that I'm like, this isn't even worth that much, and I just want to move it as quickly as possible. And I'm able to do that on like my old and sale listings because I try to remember every day to make time to go into my eBay listings, see what's about to relist, and I'll go ahead and end those listings and sell similar. And while I'm doing that, I'll go ahead and edit things like the price, or maybe I need to add a little bit more to the title or add a little bit more to the description. But while I'm in that editing place, I can also change it from a fixed listing to an auction, and that's what I'll do. And I'll just go ahead and schedule the auction to start at like around 6:00 p.m. on Sunday, because people say that Sunday is the best day for auctions. And so that's what I did with this piece because it was just so specific. I got it from that reseller buyout, and as you can see, it is for the Illinois College of Business. You can't really see the word business. And it's like a size 3X. That's like a very, 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 very specific person. And so I was like, I just want to move this as quickly as possible. I think it sold for like a couple dollars, which is fine because I actually still made money on this. And let's see how much this weighs. I'm hoping that I can ship it out first class. Ooh, okay, so I think I did have this though as a padded flat rate envelope, so that should be fine. Yes, I just double checked because I was like, oh no. But this is going out in a padded flat rate envelope. It's really funny because it's staying in the state of Illinois as expected because, you know, it's for the College of Illinois or University of Illinois. So we're going to shove this in a padded flat rate envelope. This is what you want to use if you are shipping out anything that weighs over a pound but can fit in here, because for the most part you're going to save money that way. Although, you know what? Because this is going literally so close, let's see how much it would cost priority mail, just for funsies.
A few moments later.
I'm really glad we checked because it costs less to ship it out priority mail. Literally, I think it's like a few towns over. It costs $7.78 to ship it out priority mail. A padded flat rate right now is $8.20. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put it in an eBay mailer. I do have some slightly larger ones. Let's see. I need a bigger one than that. I'll just stick it in here, and it's still gonna be pretty cheap, which is awesome. All right, I hear my family, they are home, so we're gonna pick up where I left off because we're gonna eat and just hang out a little bit, and I will finish this after they go down to sleep.
Many hours later.
So a couple more things have sold. I have pulled them. I have deleted them from all of my other listings using List Perfectly. I was watching the show Modern Family, so that was on my phone. But yeah, so we've got more stuff. So here we go. This is a pair of overalls that sold. The brand is, what is it again? It's not Kendall plus Kylie. I thought that's... What? No, Romeo plus Juliet. I knew it was like a something plus something. Romeo plus Juliet Couture. It's like, I mean, it's better than Romeo and Juliet. It's still not like an amazing brand. So I had these listed for $35. Someone sent me an offer of $20 because it's closet clear out today. I said, hey, what about $25? And I'll drop the price, and Poshmark will throw in some discounted shipping. And she was like, sure. So this was the sale that I was talking about earlier. Like, if it didn't... if she didn't agree to the closet clear out idea, then I was going to just, you know, accept the $20 offer just to move them out. I have had them for, I don't know, like a handful of months now. So happy that she responded and that she was cool with that offer of $25. I'm going to go ahead and just put it in this Tyvek envelope. I do like that this offers a little bit of protection. So when I use these Tyvek envelopes, I do like to put the label on first, just because it's a little bit harder to put the shipping label on when there's clothes inside because it's kind of bumpy. So when it's like a flat surface, it's a little bit easier. So that one's done. Yeah, let's put this in there. Next up, we have one of the only good items that came in a men's thredUP. It was like that 100-pound men's thredUP rescue box. It's this pair of Vince joggers, and they are brand new with tags. If I can find the tags. Ruh-roh. Okay, hold on. Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna say, I advertise these as new with tags. These retail for $245. I think I ended up selling them for like, I want to say 60 something or 80 something, maybe 80 something. I mean, I'll have the screenshot there, but it was part of that 30% bulk offers that I was doing through Poshmark. And I mean, I had what, like $3 into them, so it's still a really great flip. I probably could have waited for, you know, a better offer, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the flip. I think I made a good amount of money. Let's see. I'm gonna put these in a box. So I'm gonna use the $10.97 again. This is a good size box for things like jeans, pants. You saw me put some shoes in here earlier. Again with the adhesive. So pop those in, write my thank you card, and those are good to go. Alright, we're gonna have to put this in the IKEA box. Alright, next up we have a pair of Levi's 550 jeans. They are in a size 42 by 29, which is not a common size whatsoever. So I'm going to fold these awkwardly. Okay, I think it's best if I do it like that. Let's see. And then I will fold it into thirds and then in half. Yes. Now I've made a little bit nicer of a rectangle. Let's see if I can get it in my regular bag. It might be a little fat for it, but let's see. Let's see. Levi's jeans sell pretty consistently for me. I think these only sold... Okay, these are not going to go in this bag. I think these only sold for like $20, and that's because they are definitely a little bit older of a style. I think they're like kind of relaxed, if I remember correctly. But some Levi's can go for really good money. If they're cheap, I'll just pick up Levi's regardless. And I think these two were also part of like that inventory buyout, so it's not like I had a choice in the matter. But like most Levi's, unless they're like those weird like Kohl's brand ones, like the really kind of cheap ones. But other Levi's, I'll just pick them up if they're pretty cheap, knowing that I can get probably $20 to $25 for them. I'm going to put these in this medium flat rate box. They're kind of wide, so this is a good size for them. This, again, I like tried using before. It was not a good fit, and so I'm going to reuse it now. Oop, I forgot my thank you card. Hold on. Throw that in there. And I will make sure to go ahead and use a little bit more tape to reinforce the box and make sure that it stays down, because the integrity of the adhesive has been compromised since I had to reopen it when I used it accidentally before. This IKEA bag is filling up fast. Let's see, maybe we'll put this one on the side here. Yes. This is a pair of New With Tags RSVP by Talbot's dress pants, and you can see there's like little sequins sewn right in. So someone was watching these. I sent them an offer. I think I had them priced at like $50 because they're New With Tags, they're wool. But I was running a sale, maybe like 15 or 20% off. And then I sent her an offer even on top of that. And then she countered with an offer of her own and a message being like, so I own these same exact pants, and I know that they are the same pants that I had in the past, and they're from forever ago, so I highly doubt that these are brand new with tags. So that's why I'm only offering you $25. And I was like, no, like, That's not how it works. Like, I didn't, like, reattach a random tag that I found. Like, they can be new with tags and also not be from, like, a few days ago. Like, people hold on to things thinking that they're going to wear them, and they just don't, but they're still new with tags. Like, these have never been worn. So I sent her back the same offer that I sent her the first time, which I think was $29.90, and she went ahead and accepted. So I made the sale and did not have to go down, you know, any farther than I was willing to go on the price. And I'm trying to get it in this eBay poly mailer. I might have to size up, but I think it'll go in. It'll be a nice snug fit. There we go. Throw my thank you card in there. This is one that we're going to have to weigh. And then, like I said, I will go ahead and put in all the weights and bag sizes later. So I'm going to go ahead and write her name on the bag so that I don't mess it up and send it to the wrong person. All right, another new with tags eBay sale. This is an Adidas t-shirt with kind of like a holographic screen print, as you can see. So pretty. I got this for free actually from a friend at church, and it's been listed for kind of a while, but I'm glad that it finally sold, and it's sold on eBay. Yeah, lots of new with tag stuff going out. But it sold to someone named Bridget. I don't remember off the top of my head how much that sold for, but it only retailed for $25. So I'm assuming it didn't sell for too much. And this is definitely just going to go in an eBay poly mailer. It's so lightweight. I'm going to estimate 5 ounces, but with my card and the bag and all that. Let's see. Let me write her name. You guys, my handwriting is literal chicken scratch. But let's weigh it together, shall we? Look at that, 5.2 ounces. Love to see it. So I'll write that down. All right, so I got this Hollister t-shirt. It's actually really cute. Like, look at this little graphic. Look at that little guy. He's surfing, but he looks really scared. I definitely think this is a little bit older Hollister, and it's something that I got for free from a friend at church. He randomly was just like, hey, do you still resell? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, well, I have a bunch of stuff for you. So he had like a box of clothes, and there was, you know, nothing like super amazing in there. A lot of like Hollister, American Eagle, that sort of thing. But he also had like rollerblades, and he had like a computer or something that he had built himself. I don't know. He's like really smart. Yeah, I don't know. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this one more time so that I can get it in one of those small flat rate boxes, since this was a Poshmark sale. So I only had this listed for like $15 because, you know, it's a Hollister t-shirt. And then I think with the 30% off offers that I was sending, I believe that's when it got accepted. And so I think it sold for like $9 or something like that, which is totally fine. So let's see if it'll fit in one of these small flat rate envelopes. I think it will. Yeah, it's a perfect little fit. Glad I thought of that. And then we'll just have to get the label and stick it on. So yeah, I mean, I probably made a profit of like 7 something, but that's still 7 something that I didn't have before, which I love. All right, the next sale is an eBay sale, and it is this pair of pants by Pack Deck Pacific Trail. They're literally like nylon pants, perfect for like outdoor wear. They're like lined. They have this thing called hydro vent. Yeah, just perfect for the outdoors. I got these in the thredUP men's rescue box, I believe, and someone reached out to me and was like, if you accept my offer of $20 right now, and I'll pay for shipping too, then I'll go ahead and buy these. Otherwise, I'm going to have to think about it. And I was like, okay, like, calm down. I don't really think that there is a lot of this brand online, so it was a little bit hard to find comps, but I mean, I was fine with $20. I didn't think he needed to be so aggressive about it, but he was very thankful after. He sent me another message being like, thank you. So I think that was just his way of trying to hurry up and make the sale at the price that he's comfortable with, which is fine. So we're going to put these in this small bag. Some materials are just like harder to get in these bags. These are just so slippery. Okay, so there they go. Close that up. All right, let's see how much these weigh. I think we're under a pound, but just before I even go ahead and put it in a poly mailer, I want to make sure it doesn't need to go in a padded flat rate. Oh, we just made it. So 14 ounces, definitely going in a poly mailer. Let's see, I'll put it in this bigger one. I'm gonna write down, it'll be a little over 14 ounces. We'll say 15 ounces because we also have my thank you card and the bag itself. You want to make sure that you are accounting for those things when you put in your weight on eBay. And voila! Squeeze out the air, put his name on there. Next up is this like youth boys track jacket. I've had this for a really long time. I got it at the bins forever ago, I believe. And I had like another one in a different colorway. That one already sold, but again, I've had this one for like a year, but thankfully I was able to sell it, I think, as part of the 30% off deal. And so I probably made a couple bucks on this thing. We're just happy to see it go. And we're happy that it has found a new home. Ooh, that one looks really nice in the bag. Let me show you. Look at how snazzy. Doesn't that look good? So this is a Poshmark sale. I'm going to go ahead and just stick this guy in a Tyvek envelope. Not quite thick enough to warrant using a box. And the Tyvek will do just fine. So I'm gonna stick that on here first. Like I said earlier, take the item and the thank you card. There we go. Right here for now. So next up we have an item that came in my ThredUp, like, what is it, 100-pound box. There was a loose thread that I was going to cut off. Where did you go? Okay, well, there's another one that I had not seen earlier. And it's by the brand Maurice's. I mean, it's a cute enough top, but I don't really sell Maurice's. This I did not feel like was going to warrant a huge payout. And so what I thought I would try and do is just put some things on auction every Sunday and just see how they do. So I think I started with like 6 items or something like that that I put out to auction, maybe 6 or 7, and about half of them, maybe a little over half, got bids, including this item. I think this got 1 or 2 bids. I think it literally sold for like $2.99 or $3.50 or something like that, which I'm totally fine with. I'm making my money back on the item itself and hopefully driving a little bit more traffic to, you know, my eBay store, which is kind of the goal and the point. And I'm really only putting out to auction things that, like, either I have no idea what they're worth or things that, you know, I'd be happy with a couple bucks, and that's totally okay. So we're trying that out. I think right now I've got some items out to auction, maybe like 15-ish items, trying the same thing. They're gonna end next Sunday and we'll see how they do. It weighs nothing. It's such a little top. Let's see, 3.4 ounces. Next up, we actually have a bundle. These are 2 items that I got from the local reseller buyout, and I was really hoping that they would sell in a bundle, and indeed they did. I believe they put both items in the bundle on Poshmark, and I sent them an offer. I think that's what happened, but they're just short sleeve Carhartt work shirts. They both have like some stains and whatnot, like maybe some like paint marks, which obviously I made sure to photograph and, you know, put that information in the listing just so they knew what they would be getting. And they both, I believe, are in a size small. But yeah, I feel like after not finding Carhartt for forever, I have all of a sudden started finding a ton of it, just like every time I go thrifting. This time, you know, it's not even like I found it, but it was given to me as part of this inventory buyout. So there is definitely a lot of Carhartt in this town, which makes sense. So I think this bundle sold for like not that much. Again, they're flawed shirts. They're in a size small for men. Not like a whole lot going for them, but I only had like $1 and 2 cents into each item, so it was still a nice little profit, and I'm happy to move them out. These should be able to fit in the 10.97 as well. I might have to like scrunch down the ends a little bit, like this package might be a little bit long the way that I put it in the plastic bag. Let's see. Nope, it's perfect. It's a perfect fit. Here's my thank you card. I'll throw that in there. Nice. I love it when things fit perfectly nice and snug inside of their shipping container. Let's put this to the side. Yes, I think that works. All right, this sale kind of shocked me. It is Old Navy, and it is a button-up like camo print long sleeve shirt. I'll just open it up a little bit. I got this in a men's Thread of Rescue box and was like, this is not gonna sell. I just went ahead and listed it. You guys, it sold outright for my full asking price today of, I want to say $18, either $15 or $18 on Poshmark. No discounted shipping, no nothing like that. It just sold, and it boggles the mind. And actually, Old Navy has been doing that to me lately, where I will list something and it will sell really fast. This didn't sell super fast, but within like a couple weeks of being listed, which is pretty fast, I guess, for something like this. I'll go ahead and put this in. Let's see. This is a 1096L. So if you were looking, this is basically like that small flat rate box, but a little bit bigger. So you can fit stuff like this. I'll probably, yeah, I'll fold this in half, and I'll just fold the bag in half. But this is a nice little pre-made box as well. It helps the item just look really nice when it comes in the mail. It is really nice that with Poshmark you can use like flat rate boxes and any of their priority mail boxes. It just makes shipping so much easier. I totally get it, and I get why people are so scared to go from Poshmark to eBay. This is going to Melba. I think that'll work for now. This is a sweater from Gap Kids. It's got like a sequin bird on the front. I got it for my daughter. She never wore it. She just does not like this kind of stuff. And we literally paid, I want to say, $1.50. It was on super clearance when we got it at Gap. And so the fact that I even was able to sell it for $10, I mean, fine, I'll take it. So what? My profit was like 7 something, and then you take out the cost of goods, although, you know, she did wear it once or twice, but I guess you could take out the cost of goods of like $1.50. I made like around $5 on this. I will take it. And now someone else's child will get this beautiful little sweater to wear. It is really pretty. I really like the open knit detail, and it's a nice sweater. Gap Kids makes some nice stuff, and that looks really nice in its little packaging like that. That one we'll put in a tie back. Here's the label. This is going out to a Karen. Every time I see the name Karen now, I'm always like, oh, I hope they don't get made fun of or get called Karens. You know, we've just totally turned that word into something else other than just someone's name. And there's so many people named Karen. If your name is Karen, let me know how you feel about that whole Karen phenomenon. I don't even know how long I've had this zip-up hoodie for. It's just pink Victoria's Secrets. On the back it says pink, love pink. I mean, it's been at least over a year, maybe a year and a half. I think I got this in that big consignment store buyout when I was able to shop by myself in their storage unit and just kind of shop in bulk. Okay, I'm going to take a lint roller to this. There are just a few little fuzzies, and I know I would appreciate it if someone lint rolled this for me before I got it in the mail. And this is one of those things, it's just been in its little Ziploc bag for so long, like I said, over a year, that, you know, whenever I have something like that, I like to do a quick inspection because I want to make sure that things are in the condition that I said they were forever ago, and that allows me to catch things like lint and all that kind of stuff, which is good. Black clothes is just so hard too, because black, you know, everything shows up on it. Like if you have any dust or if you have any lint or any of that kind of stuff, it just shows so easily. And so in order to get that nice presentation, you want to make sure that you take a lint brush to, or a lint roller to it. I'm going to see if it'll fit in the smaller bag. I think it'll fit in there quite nicely. Close that baby up. This will definitely go in a box. I'm sure you know this, but you can order shipping supplies like these kinds of boxes from the USPS website for free, which is so nice. And they deliver straight to your door, so you don't even have to leave to get your shipping supplies, which is amazing. Y'all, I gotta start a new bag. These two are getting a little bit ridiculous. I mean, I could probably fit more in here, and I will if they're like little bags and stuff, but whew. All right, so this is such a cool piece. It is by the brand San Francisco Work Shirts. I don't know if that's anything. I showed this in my second inventory buyout video, but it's just this really cool striped pattern shirt in a size extra large. I just love how bold and bright it is. And it's going out to a viewer named Julie. So Julie, thank you so much. I hope you love it. I hope you wear it all the time. It is just so cool. So this is a Poshmark sale. And this one I am going to try to get inside of one of those little boxes as well. Not the, actually, I thought I could get this in a small flat rate box. Let's see. Ugh, I hate trying to throw these things away. I have a little trash can here under my desk, but those things always want to like come back out, or they like stick to your fingers. I don't know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I'll just leave it at that. Oh shoot, there's like a little fuzz. Let me get it off the shirt. There we go. Okay. So if I fold this in half, I think it'll still fit really nicely in here. Yep. Always so many little things to throw away. Right. Let's see. We'll just put it on top of that bag for now. I'm so tired, but look, the stuff in the bin is going down. There's not that many things left. This is our eBay pile so far. Let's keep trucking. So this is a pair of convertible the North Face pants. They're cargos, so you know they're like pants, but you can zip off the bottom half to turn them into shorts, which, you know, if you've ever seen this one episode, I think it's called like Survivor Man from The Office.
That I want to get a little more comfortable because the sun is depleting my resources. Okay. Oh, there we go. Watch.
He could have done with a pair of pants like these. These I got like a really super crappy offer on, and then I got a much better offer after I did not, you know, go down to that person's level of what they wanted to pay for these. I think they were like $15. I think I had them listed for like $30, $35, and then I think I got like a $29 offer, which is what I accepted on these, very thankfully. These sold on Poshmark. We're going to put these in a Tyvek envelope. Stick this in there. Alright, so these are Express pants. I believe they're the editor pants, and they're in kind of this like pinkish color. These I got, yeah, they're the Editor Barely Boot low-rise pants in a size 2. Lots of kind of strikes against it, if you will, but I got those at that same consignment store when I shopped in bulk. So I had 80 cents into these, and I got them with the intention of sending them into ThreadUp, which I did. They did not sell them, and so I got them sent back to me after, what is it, like 60 days. And so I listed them myself. They sold not for a huge amount, and I did have them listed for a decent amount of time, but you know, that's the thing about these editor pants from Express. They will always sell eventually. It's just that there are like 1,000 other ones listed on Poshmark as well. And so they're just going to take their sweet time in selling. And you're probably not going to sell them for too much, which is a little bit frustrating. We'll go ahead and stick these in the 1097. I could have done a tie bag, but it's okay. I'll put them in here. These are kind of heavy. One of the hardest and most annoying things when you have a lot of packages is finding the label. So let's see. Okay, I'm gonna like triple, quadruple check that I'm putting the right label on each package because I don't want to mix any up, especially like between platforms. Can you imagine? Lord have mercy. This is a Dress by Loft outlet, and you can tell it's outlet because it's got the two little diamonds below where it says Loft. It's not worth a lot. It's like this sleeveless dress, floral dress in a size 8, but yeah, that outlet just does not help things. I think this sold for like $12 or something like that, and I was happy to see it go. Again, I believe this was something that I had purchased from that consignment store in bulk to send into ThredUp. They weren't able to sell it, so I got it sent back and I listed it. And I did make some money off of it. Just not enough, though, to justify. Just not that much. So Loft, in general, is not really a brand that I'm picking up a ton of. And then Loft Outlet on top of that, no thank you. So this is going to go... I have these pink mailers that I got sent to me as part of like a... I don't know, it was like either part of a giveaway that I won or part of like a thank you for, I don't know. There's no like company name on it or anything. I actually really like them and would like to know where I could get more because I like that they have these little handles on them. Like how convenient is that? Yeah. I think this is the last eBay sale, and if it is, then after this one, I'm going to go ahead and print out all of the eBay labels. But this is an Everlane cashmere sweater. I actually got it from the bin pickers when I met up with them once at the bins. It was quite a while ago. There are a couple holes in it, you know, that happens to cashmere, and they're both in the sleeve. And I made sure to note that in the listing, and then that's why too I let it go for like $15. I mean, this hole right here is pretty sizable, like you can see that. That's a pretty big deal. Can you see it? There we go. Look at that. And then there's another one. There's like another 2 on the other side of that sleeve. So whenever you find cashmere at the thrift store, I mean, it's like worth celebrating for a second, but then you gotta really look and make sure that there are not any holes because chances are there are. However, even if you find flawed cashmere pieces, if it's like at the bins or something, I would still pick it up because a lot of people like to use cashmere for projects, and if you maybe lot up all of your damaged cashmere, if you have a lot, that might be a good way to make some sales. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of a rough piece, so I can't even believe I'm getting $15 after it, and this is after I've worn it a few times. I do love me some Everlane, but yeah, cashmere is just rough. It is rough times. Thankfully, this is super lightweight, so it's not going to cost a whole lot to ship out. I'm going to go ahead and put it in here. And, oh, I need more thank you cards. This is going to Tina. We'll weigh that, and then like I said, oh, actually I think there's another shirt in there that is an eBay item. So after that one, we can print out all of our labels. 6.1 ounces. Perfect. I'm just going to put 6. I think that's close enough. This is the next item. This is Lucky Brand, and I believe there was like a little bidding war going on over this. I want to say between like 2 people. I think it eventually sold for either 4 something or 7 something. Either way, not great. I just got this out of the bins, and I got it thinking that I would take it to Plato's Closet. Honestly, for me, it's just not really worth it to take things there. Anything that they would take, I can sell and make more money, because when they do take things, I'm making like $2 here, $1 there. It's just, yeah, it doesn't amount to much. at that rate, I would just rather list it myself. Again, this was just a way for me to see if I could get more traffic to my eBay store through having auctions. I'm going to keep experimenting with it, see how it does, and, you know, stay posted. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel to hear the results. But this is the last eBay package, so we're going to see how much this weighs and then print out all of my eBay labels after putting in the weight for all of them at once. So this is going to Kristen. Let's weigh it. 6 ounces. Alright, so as you can see, I spent $37.92 on all of these packages. I'm going to review my purchase, confirm and pay, and I should be able to print my shipping labels in bulk, which is really nice. They'll just come spitting out one after another, and I'll be able to stick them on all of my packages. There we go. My trusty Dymo. I've got one last item to ship out. I had another item sell, but they haven't paid yet, so I'll probably get to that one tomorrow. This is a Chico's piece in a size 3. I thought it was a really pretty piece, actually. I got it, I believe, at a local consignment store for $1. I don't remember how much it sold for, not that much, but I still made some profit because it was $1. I think it sold for like, I want to say like $15 on Poshmark. You'll see the screenshot. Why am I even telling you? So we'll stick that in the bag. I think we can put this in the 1096L. I like to think that the L stands for long, but I don't know. This will be kind of a tight squeeze, but we're going to make it work. This is the last label. So exciting. So I would love to hear from you guys. I don't do a lot of these. One, because I don't typically make too many sales in any given day, but maybe this is something I can do like every Sunday as I get ready to ship out my weekend sales. But let me know if you like this ship with me format and if you'd like to see more of them. Let me know in the comments below. You can let me know by liking this video too. But that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for shipping with me, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!